Hi, I'm Allie from Four Patriots, reporting to you today from our nation's beautiful capital. Today, we're thrilled to be sponsoring in part an honor flight and joining the group as they visit their respective war memorials and reflect on their time of service. Honor Flight Network acknowledges the accomplishments and sacrifices of our nation's heroes by giving them an opportunity to fly to Washington, D.C. at no cost to them.
May 21st, 2005 was the first honor flight. And in the last 17 years, on May 3rd, we are celebrating taking our 250,000th veteran to Washington, D.C. at no cost to the veteran.
Our American Legion Post 156 in Ellicott City, we've been coming out here to meet and greet, salute, hug veterans since 2018. We've seen over 6,500 veterans and unknown number of guardians, but it's our pleasure and it's our privilege to do so. These are veterans of Vietnam War, and they're returning home.
While we're on our trip to Washington, D.C., we always promise our veterans that they're going to get to see their memorial. That's going to include the World War II, the Korea, or the Vietnam Memorial, as well as a visit to Arlington National Cemetery. Beyond that, the Air Force Memorial, the FDR Memorial, MLK Memorial, Iwo Jima Memorial, there are the Navy Memorial. I mean, there's just a countless number of places that we can stop.
Hi everybody, I'm Nick Chumo, Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm a red shirt wearer.
Each veteran does travel with a guardian, and guardian can be a family member or it can be a friend traveling with the veteran and being there for them, whether it's for a physical need or an emotional need or just a traveling companion to experience the day with them.
I am no means the hero here. Dennis Wolf is. I'm one of the youngest people here. I came into the Air Force in 1978. Dennis got in here in the Air Force in 1962. But what makes our story kind of interesting is in 1978 when I got in, he was my first sergeant. And when I retired 12 years ago, I was the first sergeant of the unit myself.
What started as a way to honor the veterans has become something that has become a healing event for many, not all, but many of the veterans. And what we've learned is that when they get to Washington and they get to whatever their particular memorial is, whether it's the World War II or Korea or Vietnam, many will leave hurts and hang-ups that they've held for years that many didn't even know that they had. I remember one homecoming in particular where we had a gentleman who said he knew his father always loved him. He had no doubt about that. But he'd never been hugged by his dad until that homecoming. And it was just an incredible moment for their family. And it changed their dynamic moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I am First Lieutenant Pinkley of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, United States Army, Guard of Honor, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. In keeping with the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing. Forward, march!
I mean, I look at these veterans and I think of the things that they did for our freedom. And the one thing that has rung true for all of them is that as bad of an experience as they've had, whether it was World War II, Korea, or even these Vietnam veterans, if they had to do it again, they would, because they wouldn't want to see what they experienced there come home.
It's a great honor to share and to see so many people that from different places, just no one here that's from the same town. They're all different, come from different places, and they all enjoy the same purpose. And that's the freedom that we have in this country that the whole world envies.